All right, let's talk about the forecast for you tonight, folks, as we're getting ready to put you to bed here and wake up for you tomorrow morning. So overall, we have clouds moving in across the area tonight, and even temperatures are kind of hanging out in the mid to low 40s. We should be averaging our daytime highs around 52 degrees. In a couple days this week, we've kind of been sort of where we are right now for afternoon highs. So we've had a trough over us right now, but we're about to flip the script, as the kids like to say. Rain develops tomorrow, gusty winds, 50s widespread, even a couple 60s are going to be possible. By the weekend, we're going to be talking about another system poised to move back in. Rainy, windy, a little bit of rumbliness going on there as well. Even some of these 60s, we're just going to nudge right into the Buckeye State by the time we get to tomorrow afternoon. But all in all, this is setting the stage, and we're already beginning to see exactly what's happened here. Earlier this week, we had that ridge out west, and we had a trough over in the east. So we had some cold days this week, okay? So now we're going to switch things up, and we're going to sort of flip the calendar, at least flip the country, with that ridge moving over towards the east, and the trough is moving out west. So all that atmospheric river sort of unveiling that's been happening for several weeks now out west has actually been helping us to have a milder winter. We're expecting to have gusty winds move through with our frontal boundary really on Saturday, where we'll get sort of the most potent wind gusts to come out of this thing here. But tomorrow, we're still going to get wind gusts exceeding 20, perhaps even 25 to 30 miles per hour. You can already see that Friday afternoon, 34 mile per hour. It's recording there in Elyria, 34 down in Worcester, and it seems to be mid-30s over in Mansfield, and even low 30s you can see there for as far as Canton is concerned. Now, why are we expecting even higher gusts come into play on Saturday? Well, it's because we're still going to have a lot of the energy coming out of the south, but it's going to be a really strong frontal boundary that arrives on Saturday, which is going to be allowing for some of the rain to really kind of bubble up into some of those convective thunderstorms. So this is why we're going to have that happen. This frontal boundary is really going to move through in sort of a unique fashion, because we're going to have those gusty winds out ahead of it, and then they'll slowly start to taper off with high pressure riding back in for the latter half of the weekend. But this is going to be the day to watch on Saturday. That is about Saturday morning at about 3 a.m. So some of the winds out there could be even waking you up. We have a little bit of a disturbance up to the north right now, but remember this, high pressures rotate clockwise, so it's going to keep this energy up to the north of us. Then the warm front is going to be arriving for you tomorrow morning, and then we start to get that enveloping of milder temperatures moving back in. So this is what we have headed our way for tomorrow morning. Yes, rain showers are going to be moving through. That's going to likely begin to happen shortly after sunrise for you tomorrow. This area low is going to be crawling through the area. It's not going to fully pass until we get into Saturday, because of which we're going to continue with these scattered showers, perhaps even a couple rumbles or two. Once we get the frontal boundary to pass, once we get the area low to pass, that's when things calm down a bit. But look at all that blue. Yeah, we're going to cool things back down for early Sunday morning, likely getting into the low 30s. How much rainfall are we expecting? Well, we're going to have a little bit more than a drop in the bucket. That I like to say at least a half inch across several areas in northeast Ohio, some of which could be nearing an inch, and maybe even a couple areas could be going a little bit beyond that. We come in a little bit tighter here in your National Design Mart forecast. You can see where the rain begins to bubble up for that Monday, excuse me, I'm going back. We've got Friday morning commute, and then 50s move in. Maybe there'll be a little bit of a dry slot come in for you tomorrow afternoon, but again, the low has not passed yet. So again, tomorrow night after, let's say, sunset, we can have another wallop of energy come through with some scattered showers and even a couple isolated thunderstorms. Now for the 7-day outlook. Here's your Union Home Mortgage 7-day outlook. You can see upper 50s to low 60s there. By Friday, heading in towards Saturday, the frontal boundary is passed. For the latter half of the weekend, high pressure returns, morning clouds give way to afternoon sunshine, and then we pop back above into the 60s Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. An even stronger system arrives midweek, and we're still fine-tuning that, Laura, and we're going to figure that one out, but it should be in and out by Thursday next week.
All right, Chase, thanks so much.